0 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds, the mimosas were already flowing at the country club brunch when my sister, Sarah, smiled like she had just won something bigger than a graduation. Dad slid a set of keys across the white linen tablecloth. The beach house is yours, sweetheart, he said proudly. 3 bedrooms, ocean view, private access to the shore, a property that had been in our family for decades. Mom dabbed her eyes. You worked so hard for your MBA. You deserve this. Sarah picked up the keys like they were a trophy. I can't believe it. It's finally mine. Dad cleared his throat. Technically, it stays in the family trust, but you'll have exclusive use. Primary occupancy is yours. The table erupted in applause. Aunts, uncles, cousins, everyone celebrating Sarah like she had built the house herself. I lifted my glass of water quietly. Nat, what about you? Aunt Diane asked. What did you get when you graduated? A pause fell over the table. Mom answered too quickly. Oh, a nice dinner. We were very proud. 7 years ago, I had graduated with a finance degree. My celebration was Olive Garden and a $500 card. Sarah, meanwhile, had her MBA fully funded. Now she was inheriting a beachfront property. It's different circumstances, Dad said. As if that ended the discussion. Sarah didn't look up from her phone. I'm already planning renovations. New kitchen, bigger deck, modern furniture. I'll host clients there next month. I checked my phone under the table. 11:47 a.m. 13 minutes left. Everything was perfectly on schedule. My attorney had confirmed it. The trust administrator had confirmed it. Years of preparation were finally about to surface. Sarah leaned slightly toward me. I know it's probably hard watching me get this, but I worked for it. Not everyone does. I almost smiled. If only she knew what working for it actually meant. 0 to 2:46 at 11:59. Dad's phone rang. He stepped away, pacing near the terrace. When he came back, his face had changed. I need to speak with Natalie, he said. Privately. That alone silenced the table. We stepped aside. He showed me an email. Coastal Properties Trust transfer of control confirmed. His hands tightened. This says you're the primary trustee. It's correct, I said calmly. Confusion turned to disbelief. That trust holds everything: beach house, cabin, commercial properties. Over $15 million. 18, I corrected. His expression froze. How is this even possible? Because Grandma had planned it. I told him the truth. The trust activated the moment the eldest grandchild turned 30. That was me. That had always been me. His voice sharpened. But your grandparents are gone. No one explained this. Grandma explained everything before she died. I said, letters, instructions, stages. I followed all of it. He looked shaken. You can't just take the beach house from Sarah. I didn't take anything, I replied. I'm enforcing what already existed. 0 hours 6 minutes and 43 seconds when we returned. The mood had shifted. What's going on? Mom asked. Dad hesitated. There's an issue with the beach house. Sarah laughed. An issue? I placed my phone on the table and opened the trust documents. This property, I said, belongs to the Coastal Properties Trust. As of noon today, I control it. Silence hit instantly. That's impossible, Sarah snapped. Dad gave it to me. No, I said. He promised something he didn't own. Mom frowned as she scrolled through her phone. I never saw any of this paperwork. Because no one read the trust properly, I said. It was designed to prevent exactly this: personal promises overriding long-term family assets. Sarah's voice rose. So what? I can't use it now. You can, I said, through the property manager. At standard family rates. Her face twisted. You want me to pay? Yes, I said. Just like everyone else. 0 hours 10 minutes and 2 seconds. Dad finally spoke again, frustrated. This is going to destroy the family. No, I said. The promise you made without authority did that. Mom tried to soften it. You should have told us earlier. I did, I replied. Dad ignored it. Sarah didn't want to hear it. The truth sat heavily between us. Sarah stood abruptly. Keep your trust, I don't need it. She left. Mom followed. The table slowly emptied, leaving only stunned silence. Dad stared at me. You've changed everything. No, I said quietly. Grandma did. 0 hours 14 minutes and 0 seconds after they left, the reality settled in. This wasn't revenge. It wasn't power. It was structure. Grandma and Grandpa hadn't built a fortune to be casually handed out. They built it to last. That evening, Dad called again. My lawyer confirmed it. He admitted, I can't overturn it. I know, Sarah won't speak to me. That's her choice. A long pause. I thought I knew how this would go. He said quietly, I didn't realize you were the one they trusted. They trusted responsibility. I said, not assumptions. 0 hours 16 minutes and 10 seconds weeks later. The system stabilized. The properties were managed professionally. Rentals processed correctly. Family bookings required approval like anyone else. Sarah never spoke to me again. Mom called less, but something unexpected happened. Respect. Not from everyone, but from enough people who finally understood the difference between inheritance and entitlement. One night, I read Grandma's final letter again. Don't give in to pressure. Protect what we built. Be firm. I exhaled slowly. For years they thought I was the quiet one, the overlooked one, the easy one. But silence isn't absence of power. It's observation. And when the moment came, I didn't hesitate. I didn't argue. I simply followed the rules that had already been written long before any of us had a say. And for the first time, the family finally understood what trust really meant.